Good morning, it's the Big JB, voice of the panda on Twitter. I am sitting in a garage again, like I normally am. It is Tuesday morning, the 22nd. Yep, I'm just checking to make sure. Oh boy, yesterday afternoon was rough. Those of you who follow me on Facebook, or I'm friends with on Facebook, saw a rather cryptic and emotional post. Yeah, there's some personal stuff going on. I sorted out last night, but it was difficult. The stuff that I'm learning, was going to talk about Star Wars: The Old Republic this morning, but I think I want to talk about this instead. There's stuff that I'm learning about life and about dealing with problems that is difficult because it completely changes the way that I handle things and the way that I saw modeled when I was a kid. I saw my mother turn to prescription medication when things got hard. I saw my father, well, he was a workaholic, and so they exhibited addictive behaviors in how they dealt with problems. And a lot of those kind of issues that we struggle with, the things that we feel like we get addicted to, whether it's alcoholism, whether it's pornography, whether it's drugs, video games, anything like that, we use those things to cover up pain. And how you deal with those things and how you handle those things all have to do with how you deal with pain. And when we have seen modeled for us addictive behaviors to cover up and deal with pain, then that manifests in us in some way. Whether that's, I like this person who's pulling in next to me here. Sorry, I just got a little distracted by that. When you see that modeled by your parents, you can't help but adopt some of those same behaviors. And I don't necessarily think it's bad to do stuff to help us deal with pain, but I think it depends on what you're doing. If you're covering up pain, if you're doing something to dull or numb the pain, that's not good. You have to be willing to talk about it and to deal with it. And you need a support network to do that, of course. Those are your close friends and family members. And yesterday I didn't do a good job of turning to those people when I was having a hard time. And sort of that post on Facebook was, I'm going to admit that it was a little bit of a cry for help, I guess, in a very cryptic way. I should have just come out and said, hey, I need somebody to talk to. The stupid thing is I had people that I could have called. I had people that I could have talked to. So anyway, I learned some stuff from yesterday. I'm pretty proud of some things that I did yesterday that were done right. And then there were some other things that I didn't necessarily do as well as I would have liked in terms of handling what was going on. So yeah, that's been a lot on my mind this morning. So I hope that's not a bummer for anybody. That's just kind of where I'm at. And if you find yourself using things to cover up pain instead of dealing with it, then it's probably time to talk to somebody about that and start being honest about what's going on. And if you don't have somebody like that to talk to, then maybe you should think about it. Maybe you should think about somebody that could be, whether that's a spouse. If you've never had a relationship like that with your spouse, maybe it's time to start. Or maybe you've got somebody in your life that as soon as you think of somebody that you would want to share things with, that could be there for you, you have an idea. And I hope that's the case. I hope that everybody has a group of people that they can turn to like that. So that's it for me today. Tomorrow, maybe, we'll see. We'll talk about Star Wars: The Old Republic. Beta test weekend is coming up again, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to go get into my day here. So you have an awesome one. This has been the Big JB, voice of the panda on Twitter. Thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. See you tomorrow. Bye.